when the impossible happened with the hashtag release the Snyder Cut, it was only a matter of time till every film started to get their own version, even X-Men Dark Phoenix. And after a recent watch party with Simon Kinberg, fans are now demanding the release of the Kinberg cut of Dark Phoenix. Now I know a few people will get mad at me because apparently Dark Phoenix is some sort of art house film that's willing to take a ton of risks, and it's like nothing the Marvel Studios would ever do because whatever. Look, there's always the contrarian people that are like, no, I have to like this other thing because the other thing is popular and I have to go against the grain. But look, Dark Phoenix was a thing. It was a thing. It's over. Just enjoy that the X-Men are getting rebooted and enjoy that we got good X-Men films from Fox when we did. Now, of course, we learned recently during that watch party with Simon Kinberg, where he was talking about the entire X-Men franchise, from TV to all the films, and he talked a little bit about, the Kinberg cut, as it's becoming known, of Dark Phoenix, and he sort of drops some hints out there about it, which we've already known. We've known at one point it was supposed to be a two-parter, and he talks about the fact that they didn't really get that opportunity. Obviously, this was changed when they pretty much knew the acquisition was coming and they had to wrap up all the movies they had in production. Another element of this, of course, was the fact that they just didn't know what they were doing with Dark Phoenix, and when they even started shooting it, we know that they didn't have a complete story. Now, Kinberg did go on and say that the film that came out, the Dark Phoenix we got, is ultimately his vision. It's the vision that changed during the course of the movie and what they had to do. So the version he put out is the version that he was happy with. But of course, he does go on and say, had there been a chance to do it all differently, he had tons of ideas of a way he wishes he could have. And this is where fans are coming in with the demands and requests of Disney to release the Kinberg cut and finish up the two-parter that would have been. And honestly, no. Like, the X-Men are getting a reboot, and this movement will never get as popular as the Snyder cut. It just never will. And the last thing Disney wants is to go up to an investor call after this whole ordeal is happening, go, okay guys, so here's the plan. Yeah, those Avengers movies and stuff that makes us money? Okay, now remember how the last investors call we told you that the biggest bomb and the biggest red line and the biggest problem we had of acquiring Fox was X-Men Dark Phoenix was the biggest loss for a giant studio film? Yeah, we're going to sink another $150 million into that film to produce a cut of the film that a small fraction of fans want. Now, yeah, I know you're going to bring up the Snyder Cut. Nobody thought that was coming but the most loyal fans. And again, the Snyder Cut is being made off the back of something that actually made a small profit. Dark Phoenix did not, at all.